The day America thought aliens had landed. Imagine waking up one morning and discovering that something mysterious had fallen from the sky. Not a plane, not a satellite, something so strange that nearly 80 years later, people are still arguing about what it really was. This is the story of the Roswell Incident, one of the most famous mysteries in American history. It all began in the summer of 1947. At the time, America was entering a new era. World War II had ended just 2 years earlier. The Cold War was beginning. Technology was advancing rapidly, and strange stories about unidentified objects in the sky were appearing across the country. Then something happened that would change history forever. In early July 1947, a rancher named Mac Brazel was working on his property near Roswell, New Mexico. After a powerful storm, he discovered strange debris scattered across a large area of land. At first glance, the material looked unusual. There were thin metallic pieces, rubber-like strips, and lightweight fragments unlike anything he had seen before. The objects didn't seem to belong to any aircraft he knew about. Curious and concerned, Brazel reported the discovery to local authorities. Soon, military personnel arrived at the ranch and collected the debris. What happened next shocked the entire nation. On July 8, 1947, the Roswell Army Airfield released an official statement claiming that they had recovered a flying disc. Within hours, newspapers across America published the incredible story. Headlines suggested that the military had captured some kind of unidentified flying object. People were stunned. Could this really be proof of extraterrestrial life? Had visitors from another world arrived on Earth? The news spread rapidly across the country. But then something strange happened. Just 1 day later, the military completely changed its story. Officials announced that the recovered object was not a flying disc at all. Instead, they claimed it was simply a weather balloon. The original statement was withdrawn. Photographs were released showing balloon debris. The case appeared to be closed. But for many people, the new explanation created more questions than answers. Why had trained military personnel described it as a flying disc in the first place? Why was the story changed so quickly? And why did the military seem so eager to end the discussion? Over time, the incident faded from public attention. For nearly 30 years, Roswell remained little more than a forgotten news story. Then, during the late 1970s, interest in UFOs began to grow again. Researchers started investigating the Roswell case. They interviewed witnesses and searched for new evidence. What they found reignited the mystery. Several people claimed they had seen unusual materials that did not behave like ordinary metal. Others alleged that military forces had secured the area and warned locals not to talk about what they had seen.
Government investigators argued that this secrecy led to confusion and misunderstanding. From their perspective, the mystery had finally been solved. But not everyone was convinced. Critics pointed out inconsistencies in witness testimony and government explanations. Some believed important evidence had been hidden or destroyed. Others argued that the truth remained locked away in classified files. Even today, opinions remain divided. Supporters of the official explanation believe Roswell was simply a misunderstood military operation. Believers in the UFO theory insist that something much more extraordinary occurred. The debate continues decade after decade. That is what makes Roswell so fascinating. It is more than a story about a crash in the desert. It is a story about secrecy, curiosity, and humanity's search for answers. Are we alone in the universe? If intelligent life exists elsewhere, would governments tell us the truth, or would they keep such a discovery hidden? Nearly 80 years have passed since that mysterious summer day in New Mexico, yet the questions remain unanswered. The wreckage is gone. The witnesses are fading into history, but the mystery refuses to die. Perhaps Roswell was simply a secret military experiment. Perhaps it was the greatest misunderstanding in American history. Or perhaps, just perhaps, it was humanity's first encounter with something not from this world. What do you think really happened at Roswell? Let me know your theory in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more true mysteries from American history.